All right, what was the content?
The story is that when I was thinking about yesterday when I was praying that the boys get on the team, I said, okay, I wonder if I know that a coach could take an average group of people and make them great. We have many examples of that. But if we had individual great people, a group of great people with an average coach, can they go to the next level?
A group of great people with an average coach?
Yes.
A group of great people with an average coach. What is the question?
Can they go to the next level? Can they still be great with an average coach?
Of course.
So then
I believe so. I mean, you could look at what? Carmelo Anthony, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said great player and an average coach. He's never really had...
But he never has had a ring.
Exactly. But does that mean that he wasn't great? That means he's not a champion, like not a winner, but does that mean just because he... I think that's a perfect example of somebody like that. Like, you have to determine now what is great.
If he had a great coach, would he have a ring?
I mean, are the Ghostbusters real? Who knows, right? That's not what it is. What it is he's a great player.
I remember watching or listening to one of your shows.
Because there's levels to it, right? You see your steps, they're all the same. None of them are bigger in size. You see that?
But they go up.
But they just go up to the next level. So it all depends where your next level is.
But I remember hearing something that you said.
Can you have a great player with an average coach? That was your question?
Can they go to the next level with an average coach?
Of course, depending on if you ain't talking about a hurdle, if you're talking about the next level, can they go to the next level? Yes. But not if your next level you're talking about is like a hurdle, and it's not just boom, boom. Your joint is like boom, boom. It got to be all the way up there. Because if it's got to be all the way up there...
Who let me get a question in?
Who? You asked me the question.
But I got another question because you're saying
ask me the question. This is my interview. I answer the question the way the way I want to answer it.
So, but if that's the case...
Damn, you're a bit aggressive.
I forgot.
I don't want to come on your show no more.
Well, let's go.
You just push me around.
It says, "Oh hey, Sharon, Lucy, Lucy, I love you." Holly Theora, that's my zodiac twin. Ali said, "Hey Ali, if you have a lot of leaders." Crystal, hey Crystal. Lathira said, "Laughing my butt off." He said, "Are the Ghostbusters real?" Yes, they are real. They have a headquarters in Raleigh.
Yeah, I forgot this was live.
Yeah, it's live. Okay, so that's why I was trying to cut you off because I always forget my thought. Because I remember hearing you.
You know why you forget your thought?
Oh, I got it.
Because you didn't write it down.
That's true. But I don't have a pen before I got my computer.
Oh, damn. The excuses. Wait. Which brings us to the point. Would you consider yourself a great player?
Yes.
And you just gave us an excuse to write in something important down.
Write
it down. Right. So that's more important than your thought. Shit, I will be like.
No, that's a good point.
I would press pause on that joint or turn it off. Be like, yo, we'll be back next. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You better write that thought down.
So my question is this.
And you still ain't doing it.
I'm telling you.
Now, are you? That's something Carmelo Anthony might be doing. Maybe he's not a great player.
Thank you, Lathira. We're the same zodiac sign. Me too. Okay, but this is my thought. So if a group of people are not growing and they do have a leader and they're not growing, that's to say also that the group of people is just as average as that leader.
Say the question again.
Say
the new question again. Did I answer your other question?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You said yes.
What's the next question?
The next question is, so if that's the case, and a group of people can still be great without a good leader, if that group is not growing, both parties is responsible, or because does that mean, all right, well, you should step in?
Listen, I read this book called 360-Degree Leader by John C. Maxwell. Right?
Write that down.
No, seriously.
360-Degree Leader.
360-Degree Leader is by John C. Maxwell.
He's the bomb on leadership, too.
And he was talking about how it doesn't matter who the leader really is. He was talking about how even at large companies, large organizations, the most influential, the most impactful, the most productive people aren't at the top of that corporate ladder. And that also goes into churches. You can use that same philosophy pretty much with anything. So I don't necessarily agree about that, because I believe anybody can be a leader, even if they're not the leader. You can be coach position. Like, yo, you ever see that movie? Matter of fact, here's a great example. You seen that movie Alive before?
Yes.
Listen, you remember the coach of that soccer team? He was the head. Not the coach. He was the team leader. The team freaking leader. Right. Led them to win great games. Legendary status, right? And what did he do? When that plane crashed, that dude was the first person to say, I can't lead. He was the first person punking out of living. Right. Out of surviving. He was a great team leader on the field when they were playing, I think it was soccer. But when life happened, he wasn't a great one. So how could you think that it's this person's obligation to lead you?
In that situation,
I can be more.
2 other people did.
Listen, you're preachers. There's ministers out there and preachers out there that preach a good game, that they preach such a purified life. And the truth is, and we've seen it many times, like, yo, people, you can't tell. You cannot tell. I'm trying to tell you. It has nothing to do with leadership coaching.
I'm just playing devil advocate here. But what if you decide to take that? Because I remember reading something the other day. It said leadership is a choice. It's not a title. Like, you don't just, true leadership, you don't get.
Where it would make a difference, and this is honestly, like, and your core audience may not like that I'm about to say this, but it's, I just, like, I really believe that we don't know what great is. I seriously do.
I agree with that. Because you could be thinking that this is great, what you're doing right now, that you're on top of your game, especially if you ever feel like you arrived, and there's always another level.
Yeah, it's always, but I'm telling you, when you look at people and you work with people the way that I do on a daily basis, you see that, yo, I had this one dude, and I'm pretty sure you may have experienced it too, but you have people giving an half-ass effort, and what happens is when you give a half-ass effort and you got other people that's also giving a half-ass effort, or they're not giving any effort at all, they think they're doing good, which they, to a certain extent, they are. I did the documentary on homeless people that time. I went out and sat and interviewed homeless people. They could check that joint out online. Like, and the one thing I realized is, like, yo, these homeless people beef with other homeless people. We think, like, yo, these homeless people don't got no problems.
They go through.
No, they think the other homeless dude, because he got his blanket washed. They think he bougie now. He got his socks clean. He got a little cardboard.
That's why you said it's still the same steps, but just on different levels.
Yeah, of course. But the key is we have to really ask ourselves, what is great? Ooh. You can't just look at yourself and be like, oh, I'm great.
That is true.
Yeah, you shouldn't be looking at what other people are doing, but if you can't recognize greatness, that is a flaw.
And when you hate on greatness, when you despise...
Great people do great things.
Right.
Even when they shouldn't.
Right. Ooh, I feel
I'm trying to tell you, something in this coffee. There's something in this coffee.
It's something in that coffee. You ate your Wheaties today.
Nah, but we're talking about leadership. We're talking about teams, and we're talking about those things.
Everybody
I think that's
is
a great question.
You can't point the finger at just one person, and
Yeah, because you're either gonna be great or you not gonna be great.
Right.
There's no in between, and that's what this wave is here for. Like the old era, like 5 years ago, we was letting that slide, right? Like, oh yeah, this person's great, but now it's a completely new wave, and the wave is those who are getting things done. It's going back to the basics.
Remember,
back with the baby boomers will teach you that. Listen,
you gotta work.
And you gotta work over a period of time. And that's how it gets done.
You gotta be consistent. You gotta be. Work. Y'all lazy.
So does that answer your question? Your second question?
Yes. I got one more question. Is that okay? We only got 5 minutes. Let's go to the comments real quick. Oh, wow. Okay. It says, Lathira said, no, something is wrong with the team, and there is a disconnection with the team and the coach. Oh, that's it. That's like Lakeisha's daughter. Our boo. She said, I feel that both parties are responsible. 360-degree leader. Lathira. Everyone is responsible. That's my boo. She said everyone is responsible for bringing new ideas and taking charge in the situation to keep the group as collective grow together. Well, you know how old she is.
Who? She might be.
She
like
only
19
now.
18.
Are you 19?
18 or 19.
Avi, are you 19, boo? She young. And she writing like that. Lathira said grace is what makes great.
Yo, why don't you tell your group?
Lathira said they should
how about y'all tag... Oh, that's Rahelito.
Wait. Lathira said...
What up, Ro? What up, Ro? He is in, I think he's in Mexico right now.
Oh! Rahelio! He's the best DJ ever! He be having you going.
Wait, so... Oh, yeah.
I'm my cousin. Hey, Cassandra, that's my cousin.
That's my beautiful cousin.
That's my beautiful cousin. She's been beyond her years.
Y'all
Y'all better listen.
I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry.
Cousin?
Yeah, I did.
But she did,
she was there. Yeah.
Quiet. But yes, you are so sweet. Got me over here cheesing.
I'm about to cry.
Oh, she said yes. You 18 or 19? She is so smart.
Yeah, she is.
I love her.
You should give her $1,000.
Tag it Instagram.
You should give her $1,000.
Stop. Look at him.
What, 5,000?
I'm gonna take it out your account.
Yeah, Kira's gonna say you $5,000.
So we only got 5 minutes, and I think that probably was enough.
5 minutes.
No, yeah, we got 3 minutes.
I gotta go take a dump.
No, he don't.
No, I do.
Coffee makes you go doo-doo.
Yeah, it's just coffee. But yo, listen.
And it really
they should just that interview that I got coming out. The interview series gonna be crazy.
Well, if you
go to
said,
YouTube,
I'll take the $1,000.
Go to youtube.com/billionaire Brown online.
Yes,
Don't forget the online.